And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Frazier is out there with Carrick Felix. Then there's Brandon Davies. Then it's Vujacic. And it's Turioff in the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Nogueira kicks to Augustine. Pass to Nogueira. Clock at 4. Shoots from 12. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Jones checked in for Cleveland.
Solomon Jones.
And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. Here's Turioff. Nogueira pulls it in. And here's the break. And here they go. Nice shot by Vujacic.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Felix dishes to Turioff. Frazier kicks to Felix. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Augustine. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Robinson's checked in for Miller. And Cleveland also making a change. Barnes checked in for Tim Frazier. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Felix, the pass to Vujacic. Plenty of space. That's good. Vujacic has got 10.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Nogueira kicks to Vujacic. Lets it go with a 3. Cleveland trails by 3. Vujacic dishes to Turioff. Jones drives in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Augustine, no luck.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
In the corner, Felix with it. And that misses. That would have put him up. Here's Augustine. The shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Vaughn. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Vaughn's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Gary? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Martin's checked in for Turioff. Chris Singleton comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And James subbed in for Carrick Felix. Here's Grant. Good, and the assist goes to James. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Dishes to Martin. There's the steal. To the inside. Here's Garcia. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And even 3-on-3 break. James, the pass to Singleton. Here's Martin. Kicks it out to James. Pass to Vaughn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And now in transition is Garcia. Here we go. Grant outside. There's the dish to Garcia. Papanikolaou kicks to Garcia. He feeds it to Grant. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Thomas checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And then for Cleveland, McAdoo, he's checked in for Jones. And Levine subbed in for Vaughn. Poked away. And stolen by James. Here's Papanikolaou.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Grant against James. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrus Thomas. That's his first foul. Here's Levine. Here's McAdoo. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For Cleveland, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And so he makes both from the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see Cleveland and look at Cleveland's starting group. Vaughn is out there with Tarek Felix. Then it's Jones. Then it's Vujacic. And it's Turioff in at the 4. Here's Vaughn. Expanding his range. Felix, no luck. Jones, the pass to Blake. Back to Jones. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist.
You know, it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
It always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Vaughn. Off target with his 3. And the shot is good. Blake's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And the basket by Turioff.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Cleveland on defense. Blake dishes to Jones. Blake kicks to Jones. This one for 3. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Here's Vujacic. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The quick look, no good that time.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
So he gets them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
To the paint. It's stolen by Jones. Now Cleveland moving it up.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Blake for 3. Count that one. Blake's got 5 points so far.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Vujacic. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Blake misses.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence. Allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Vaughn gets the bucket. Vaughn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Kicks it out to Jones. Shoots. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Vujacic. Sinks the triple. Vujacic has got 5 points so far.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Here's Simmons. The three-pointer, no good. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Vaughn. From outside, off the mark. .110 left here in the opening quarter. Blake for 3. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
So timeout called here. The first for Cleveland. A platoon swap here for Cleveland. Blake's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Levine passes to James. To the paint. Levine kicks to James. Dishes to Levine. It's good from long range. Levine's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. No good. Good work defensively by Martin.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
James outside. Singleton dishes to McAdoo. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. And another 3 for Cleveland. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Walker in the corner. Pass to Moultrie. Pulls it from 20. Crab, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead, up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. They've got Tristan Thompson. Also, Alan Crabb is out there. Arnett Moultrie is out there with Harris. And it's Cotton in at the 1 spot. James with the bucket.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Wilcox is checked in for Alan Crabb. And then for Cleveland, Turkoglu's checked in for Martin. And it's Vujacic in for James. And so it's Cleveland with it. They lead by 4. And here's Turkoglu from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jones comes in for Brandon Davies. And it's Turioff in for Chris Singleton. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vujacic the pass to Frazier. Jones drives in. And it's blocked. Wilcox kicks to Cotton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Cotton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
That's good. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close. Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
Yeah, and those hustle points are just another reason they're in control.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside, Jones. Blake kicks to Simmons. Here's Marjanovic. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. And the first one drops.
At the line, Boban Marjanovic.
That one is no good. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Felix. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Felix has got his first bucket in this one.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
The feed to Simmons. Jones, that's for 2. Vujacic grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 4. And Jones over to help. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Simmons. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Down low. Here's Jones. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. For Cleveland, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. 1:32 left in the first half. Outside Curry. Kicks to Simmons. And he hits it to tie the game up. Simmons got 5.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Vaughn, the pass to Levine.
Yeah. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
A different look now for Cleveland. Martin's checked in for Jones. Chris Singleton comes in, and James subbed in for Levine. Felix dishes to McAdoo. Pass to Singleton. James outside. And another miss by Cleveland. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Brandon Davies is checked in for James Michael McAdoo. Here's Singleton. Martin the screen. Singleton kicks to Felix. There's the pass to Davies. He dishes it to Singleton. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Curry attacking. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. The Cavaliers leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. looking amped up and ready to get going once again.
Looking at the game Blake has been having, he has 8 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Vujacic is out there with Turioff. Then it's Carrick Felix. Then it's Jones. And it's Vaughn in at the point guard.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Cleveland shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Turioff, no good on the free throw. Here's Jones. Stolen by Thompson. And Simmons kicks to Thompson. Wide open. And that one's good. Simmons got 7. Cleveland trails by 4. To the left wing. Blake with the steal. And here's the break. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Vujacic. And another miss by Cleveland.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Timeout called. Cleveland. Blake's gone 3 of 3 from the yard. 9 points on that long-range shot of his. Over to the wing. Vujacic the pass to Jones. He feeds it to Vujacic. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Turioff. Shoots. That one wide left.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Stolen by Vujacic. Here's Felix. He's covered by Thompson. Felix kicks to Jones. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Cleveland trails by 7. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Felix. Jones kicks to Turioff. There's the dish to Vujacic. Good on the triple. Vujacic has got 10 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
James Michael McAdoo's checked in for Cleveland. Tim Frazier comes in for Carrick Felix. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Cotton missing.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Vaughn. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Feeds to Wilcox. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Wilcox has got 5.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
McAdoo dishes to Vujacic. Turioff the pass to McAdoo. Cleveland moving it around. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. .122 left in the third. Vujacic kicks to Turioff. Goes up again. And it's good on the way in. 6 points for him.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Frazier left side. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Blake for three. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Vaughn can't get it to go.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
They get it back. Bogdanovic.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
To the inside. And the basket by Turiaf. Turiaf's got 8 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Good if it goes. No good. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Cavaliers, they're up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And so it's Cleveland with it. The drive by James. Dishes to Felix. Pass to James. Curry with the steal. We got James Jones. Curry is out there with Crabbe. Then there's Brown. And it's Moultrie in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Here's Jones. Right side Martin. It's stolen by Brown. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And there's the feed to Singleton. And Martin now top of the key. Kicks it to Felix. Back to Martin. To the wing right side. The steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Fires for 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He tries for 3. Felix, no luck. Grab the pass to Jones. That's good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Deflects the pass, and that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
It probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
And that one's good. Simmons. Here's Vaughn. Jones dishes to Turioff.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Over to the left wing. Vujacic gets to Turioff. Pass to Jones. He dishes it to Vujacic. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, he's building the house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball, share the sugar.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
That free throw, no good. Thompson, he's checked in for Arnett Moultrie. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them to within 10.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Marjanovic, and the shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
You know what? That was good defensive effort. But on a shooter like him, sometimes it just isn't enough.
Thompson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And the shot is good. Vaughn's got 5 points now this quarter.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Blake kicks to Simmons. From 17 feet out.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
The pass to Thompson. He feeds it to Blake. No good on the 3.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Vujacic's shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Harris off the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're behind by 10. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there. Maybe working on a play for down the road in another game.